Now, the interesting thing about this is that in golf, there is a delayed reaction. So if any of you have ever tried to throw a golf club in anger, well, you probably discovered real quick that the fairway was that way, and you intended to throw the golf club that way, but the golf club actually went that way, and hopefully there was nobody standing over there, or no carts or no buildings, because I've seen it done. I saw a guy throw a club, and there were people standing right there waiting to tee off, and luckily it hit a bush right in front of them, but it would have taken off their heads. The reason for that is there is a delayed action time, whatever. There's a delay in the golf club that we have to compensate for. So if you imagine you're going to throw it that way, but it goes that way, what did that tell you? When you actually release the golf club, it was almost 90 degrees off of your intention. So, well, let's reverse engineer that a little bit. And let's say I want the golf club to release in this direction, as if I'm going to throw it that direction. I want it to fly that direction. What direction would I then need to actually throw it in? It would be over there. So I would have to imagine throwing the golf club that way so that when it flew, it would fly that way. And that direction we can actually correlate to becomes out that way and downward. So that, by swinging down this way, now our full release happens 90 degrees prior to that, right? I'm going to guess that's about 90. But anyway, that's exactly what we want to happen. We don't want our release to happen here, and we don't want it to happen way up there somewhere, as if, or not at all, really. We need it to happen just after impact, about 2 feet or so. And the only way to get that to happen is to try to make it happen beforehand, because it's all about the length of the shaft. This is the only tool that we swing. It's not a hockey stick, but it's the only tool we swing full speed at this length. The baseball bat is not this long. A baseball bat would be a nightmare if it was this long. And the reason the shaft is so thin, the reason the golf club is so long, the reason it weighs why it does, everything, all of those they all have to do with the delayed release point. If the golf club were lighter, it wouldn't be delayed as long. And if it were heavier, it would be delayed even longer. So that's why swing weight actually matters. It depends on when you're applying force and when you expect it to be applied. So sending force and applied force, or delivered, let's say. Applied force, delivered force. They're never going to happen in the same spot. And if you're trying to actually make it happen in the same spot, well, again, that's like pushing a car down a hill that's already moving faster than you could possibly push. And so it's just pointless. It's funny. But once you understand that delayed release, it really is quite amazing.